Bobby, preparation obviously for Saturday's game away to Portadown. How's training went this week?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, disappointing result at the weekend, but we've had to pick ourselves up and just refocus and try to work on some of the things that we've not been doing well, and hopefully we'll be well prepared for Portadown at the weekend.
Disappointing result on Sunday in terms of getting beat, and we've not really had a run of games where we've played well and got the result that we probably wanted. What do you think is maybe went wrong in the recent games?
I think it's been difficult. I think at the start of the season we were playing really good football and we were getting a few lucky breaks and good refereeing decisions, and just in the last couple of weeks it's been difficult. A couple of decisions that have gone against us, and just a few offside calls maybe, and just in general play we've had a few injuries, but I think we've just got to stick together and just try and keep it tight at the back, and hopefully try and create a little bit more maybe in the final third to try and sort of get that first goal in games and give us a better platform to go on to win games.
Do you think the approach in terms of the players has been different sort of as the recent games are compared to the start of the season, obviously as you're playing amongst it?
No, it's been the same. We prepare the same way, and you just have to be consistent with that. I think it was never going to be easy. It's going to be a long road, and I think a lot of those games that we've lost or drawn, it's been by a single goal, and they've been quite tight games, and we had tight games at the start of the season that we were maybe fortunate to get on the right side and win maybe 1-0. So we just have to keep adopting that approach of sort of attacking each game and taking it one at a time, and hopefully if we can get a win against Portadown at the weekend, then it'll help us get back on a good run. But I think, as you say, we need to maybe start scoring a few more goals from open play, and that's the big area where we'll be trying to implement on.
You did mention there obviously the games in recent weeks we have maybe lost by the one goal, and when you sort of look at the table overall, we're sort of 2 games in hand, 6 points off top, so there's nothing to panic about thus far.
No, it's probably one of the hardest leagues you'll find, and such a competitive league. And you look at other teams, Linfield coming back and winning a few games, and Larne losing on Tuesday night. It's a very exciting league. There's probably 4 or 5 teams right up there competing to be at the top, and that's why from my perspective it's just about focusing on one game at a time and focusing on ourselves rather than what other teams are doing, because you will have a couple of draws and losses because the teams are very good, and it's a very competitive league, and that's just the nature of it. So if we can keep focusing on ourselves and get back on a good run, if you win a few games consecutively, you'll be back in a good position, and as you say, we've got those games in hand, but we'll not really be focusing on them, and when they come we'll deal with them.
And we travel of course to Shamrock Park on Saturday here. It's a venue that attracts a lot of Glentoran fans, and it usually brings a fantastic atmosphere. Portadown haven't had the greatest of starts to the season, obviously a change of manager in recent weeks. They always make it hard at Shamrock Park, so we obviously go there knowing that and trying to put on the best show and get the most positive result for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely not going to be an easy game. I think we drew twice last year with Portadown, so we are under no illusions of how difficult the game it's going to be, and for them, they probably see it as a little bit of pressure off, and then come out and attack us. And you see a lot of the teams towards the bottom of the league when they play against Glentoran, they raise their performances and they work hard, and we understand that it's going to be a difficult game for us. So we've got to go down there and match their work ethic and match their pressing and intensity, and then hopefully we can show a little bit of quality in the final third and get goals. But they seem to be making good improvements. Obviously, they've a good manager now and Niall Curry in, and we fully expect it to be a very difficult game at the weekend.
And just talking then on your own performance in recent weeks, you've been amongst the action, and sort of despite not getting results, you've came away, and there's been plenty of positive comments about your own performance. How are you finding sort of that midfield role this year? You're getting plenty of minutes, plenty of games under your belt.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, last year I haven't had the leg break. It was more for me about getting game time regularly, and then now this year I feel like I'm sort of starting to implement my own style of play, and I signed originally as a midfielder with Glentoran, and just with Moko's injuries last year, sort of more at left back, but I'm enjoying it in midfield, and there's a lot of competition for places, so I've got to try and keep playing well and stay in the team, and keep working hard that way. But it's been enjoyable, and whether we play a sort of a back 3 or a back 4 and some of the different systems in midfield, and it's good that I'm sort of versatile, and I'm happy just to play anywhere that I can help the team. But I'm enjoying that midfield role, and I feel like I can still get better and improve in certain areas to do a bit more in there.
You mentioned there about the versatility and the change of shape. In terms of the midfield that we have, it's packed in terms of what players can offer. When we do sort of the chop and change, do you find it maybe taking a wee bit of time to get used to it, or is it a case of just adapting and knowing the roles and responsibilities that's required?
No, well, I can only speak for myself, but I find it okay. We're training with each other every day, and from being a 9 or 10-year-old playing football, and you've been used to playing different systems with different players, and certainly with some of the Northern Ireland junior squads would have played a back three, you'd have gone to a back four too. So it's no, I've played in a lot number of different positions for years, and I just enjoy going out and I sort of try and play in the same way, just give my best and see where it takes me wherever I'm playing.